Crawford. One people, one team, one vision. Jamaica we say. Jingle. Jamaica politics uncover JPU on the scene. Carrying the facts, keeping people informed and clean.
JPU stands strong. Oh yes, we're standing strong.
JPU with Jamaica every day.
Stronger Jamaica
2026,
building back better.
that's the fix.
One people, one team,
One vision we say
JPU with Jamaica
every day.
stronger Jamaica
2026,
building back better.
that's the fix.
One people, one team,
One vision we say
JPU with Jamaica
every day. Real news on time, helping Jamaica plan.
together we rise, one heart, one land.
One JPU, Jamaica we say.
Hello, JPU family. Welcome to another episode. If you're joining this channel for the first time, welcome, guys. Let me know if you can hear so we can get started. Okay, good. Wonderful. So it's good to be back. All right. I see that you guys are giving me the audio confirmation. Sorry about earlier. But anyway, you all know what we're here about tonight. As you can see in the title, Damion Crawford's green tie was calculated, and the internal power struggle that has now escalated within the opposition People's National Party. So, this is what everybody's talking about. Everybody's talking about what happened in the parliament where Damion Crawford was basically embarrassed by the People's National Party's leadership. No doubt. I see the PNP operatives are online saying he asked to be taken off, the list or whatever. That is not true. Okay. Damion Crawford did not ask to be removed and certainly would not want to be asked to be removed in the manner in which it was done. This was a clear attempt by the People's National Party, led by Golding and Bunting, to embarrass, not only to remove him, but to embarrass him for one reason or another. And you can see that Damion Crawford came to the parliament prepared because he must have heard something. I mean, guys, we all know that yes, the Jamaica parliament is where the country's business is conducted. However, it's also a place where you can go and make a statement as a member of parliament. You can go make a statement, whether it be against your own party or against the other side. Symbolism, all of that, right? Damion Crawford would not have woken up Tuesday morning and said to himself, say, you know what? Me, I go down a parliament today in a my green tie. Damion Crawford could have worn his green tie Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, any place else. But he chose to wear it on Tuesday at the sitting of the parliament. So take it when I tell you that Damion Crawford wore this green tie to make a statement. And that statement is to say to the PNP, particularly to Peter Bunting, that try me. That's the statement Damian is making. Try me. Because I know like before when me nah no see it, me have me see it now. And if you dare to try me, I will walk across the floor with my seat. I don't think the PNP would have want that right now. And let me say this to some of my labor right friends them. You have some labor rights. I say, we don't want him over here. Unu stop it. Stop it. Unu ever hear the Prime Minister and the party leader, Andrew Holness, I talk about say him no want nobody over here. Unu stop it. If Damion Crawford want to cross the floor for whatever reason, let him. What does the JLP have to lose by Damion Crawford coming over crossing the floor? Damion Crawford might come over there and find himself among mature-minded, hard-working members of parliament. Because we see them in the JLP. And he maybe develop a different mindset being around different people. And maybe that will help him in his growth and development as a middle-aged man. Damion Crawford may come to a point where him say, you know what, me nobody want a leadership. Can couldn't just go over JLP, go say, all right, a leadership might go over the far. But he can give up with leadership over the PNP because he say, everybody who joined this Rise United movement, guys, they have fallen from grace. Every single last one of them have fallen from grace. Damion Crawford is no different. Damion Crawford used to be more popular inside of the PNP. People like Michael did popular. People like Lisa Hanna did popular within the PNP. But Peter Bunting is such a destructive. The words that I want to use out here to describe Peter Bunting, I don't want to turn off my audience because we try to keep it professional on this channel. But we all know that Peter Bunting is not good. Look at what Peter Bunting has done to all the young potential leaders of the PNP. Plotted against them. Set the risers them on them. Lisa Hanna, one potential leader. Damion Crawford, one potential leader, or should we say the most popular young people within the PNP. He destroyed them. He's no good. Bunting is very much aware that he has no traction. He's tried his hands many times at leading the People's National Party. And when I hear people saying, because I hear some of my friends saying that Damion Crawford not have no money and ray. Guys, uno stop and think about what I say. Me I talk about some of my labor right friend them, some of my PNP friend them. I said Damion not have no money. When we are talk about Damion versus Bunting. Uno see how much money Bunting use already for trying to capture the PNP. How did it help him? This is not about money, guys. Come on. This is not about money. In Bunting's case, no money cannot help him. So what it's about right now, let me show you something. Right around the time, I only can screenshot this too. Right around the time when Bunting was challenging for the leadership of the PNP, Damion Crawford made this post, and this is confirming what I've been telling you guys about the relationship between the two men. Him send out the risers them to come bully Damion Crawford. And this was Damien's response. Him say him still not answer. Not important enough to me. But I'm still not supporting Peter Bunting, not because of what he has, money, but because of what he doesn't have, which is love for people. Bunting, hold your position and lead a bank, not a political party. I've played a video over here for you guys before where the women of the PNP, Donna Scott Motley, Lisa Hanna, Natalie Nita, Senator Binns, Jennifer Edwards, all those women came out unified in front of camera, in front of the country, and told the Jamaican people that Peter Bunting is not fit to lead our great country. There's nobody in the PNP who has anything good to say about Peter Bunting. Damion Crawford is no different. However, Damion Crawford is the only person who poses a threat to Peter Bunting. So that is why Bunting has to go to great lengths to try and take down Damion, and Damion is not going to back down from him. And that is the point that I'm here to make to you guys tonight. The war just a get hot, and Damion is not gonna back down. Some of the comrades them, me hear them a say, boy Damion, we are offended. Why you have to do that? We have to go into the parliament with this green tie. You know? Nothing more than Damion Crawford making a statement. He's sending a message to the PNP hierarchy. They don't know see when they make the announcement. We don't know see how fast Paul will get up and take him bag and walk out there. Like Paul will say, listen, this not nothing to do with me. And Paul will head out for the door. You understand? So right here now, if a drop down, a drop down, and if a funeral, a funeral. Damion Crawford, him not back. Him not backing. But I am here tonight to say this. Feel how you want to feel about Damion. Whether you want to say him chat too much, whether you want to say he's not mature enough to be leader. You know, all these things that people say. At one point in time, they would say Andrew Holness wasn't mature enough to be leader. Remember? It's not my call. It's not your call. It's the people's call eventually. And that is what it is. A lot of comrades would rather see Damion Crawford leading the PNP than Peter Bunting. That is for sure. So tonight, I am going to say, from my perspective, how Damion Crawford can defeat Peter Bunting and win big. Because you see people like Damion, people like Dayton Campbell now, he might need OBI now. Because this is a big league. Him not fit in a this a league, because one of the time me hear say him did want leadership too. But the battlefield right now, it not no space for him. Dayton Campbell, Ian Eels, yeah man, them want in it too. But right now, this is solely between these two men. Right? So can Damion Crawford defeat Peter Bunting? And not just defeat him quietly inside the PNP, but politically outmaneuver him, even if it means crossing the floor. Because let's be honest, Jamaican politics is not for the faint-hearted or the faint of heart. And if Crawford wants to survive long term, he must do more than give good speeches. He must build power. And he has a little time. But the reality is, you have to understand the battlefield we're going on now. Bunting is not a rookie. I mean, he doesn't really have any win under his belt when it comes on to his attempt to, you know, overthrow. I mean, he did overthrow the PNP, but the people, it's as I said earlier, it's all it all comes down to the will of the people. No matter how me feel or matter how you feel, are the people that make the call. Let me just put your comments up on here real quick. Okay. Yeah, are the people them make the call, right? What the heck? Sorry, the guys, I'm trying to fix this thing here. Anyway, make it stay so. Um, yeah. So like I was saying, Bunting is not a rookie. He's been around, for a while, and some would say he's strategic, he's resourced, and he's connected. Biggest problem for Bunting, not many people like him. He's right now chairing committees, or he has chaired committees, powerful committees. He understands internal party machinery. And, history shows that he does not tolerate rising stars who challenge the hierarchy. Peter Bunting. Now look at Damion Crawford. He's charismatic. He, some people would say he's strong with youths. To be honest, the only youths them in a Jamaica were missing are really too fond of Damion are youths who are aligned with the Jamaica Labour Party, but youths who are independent and PNP, they like him. They feel he's authentic in tone. And you can't put him on a debate stage and him can manage himself. But charisma without structure is vulnerability. And if Crawford wants to win, he must understand several things. This is not a debate competition. It is a power chessboard, and Bunting plays the long game. You saw long Bunting there? Bunting there, they take down him leaders them. Bunting there, they sabotage all potential leaders. He plays the long game. And right now, at this point in time, if Damion Crawford not turning a one gorilla right now, guys, Bunting not gonna have him food. I don't want to laugh. No, sir. I don't want to laugh, people. But wanna look on it good. Damion Crawford have to go stop playing nice guy. And me see what him do, Him going in there with this tie today, is a message he must send to Bunting, and make him know, say, me ready when you're ready. You understand, guys? That's the message that he was sending. So what Damion Crawford has to do, he had a youth coalition within the PNP. I don't know what happened to it. But everything, Bunting mash up everything in the PNP. Who remember, Damion did have a youth coalition that could not be ignored within the PNP. And that is his strongest asset. I think he's about 45, 46 at this time. So him still can go out there and say, youth, you understand? Him have to appeal to young Jamaicans, the ones who are independent. You have some in the entertainment fraternity who like him a lot, who trust him. Him have to go to the university students them. Him have to go to urban professionals, digital natives, diaspora thinkers, and grassroots activists. And he must consolidate them, not emotionally, but structurally. Damion has to create policy forums. He has to host town halls, develop, issue-based caucuses, build constituency loyalty beyond personality. He must become indispensable because when a party sees that removing you costs them votes, they think twice. I mean, if Damian does all these things, nobody can accuse him, say, He might try upstage him leader. Because him leader is leaving anyway. Mark Golden is on his way out. Right? Damion Crawford cannot beat Bunting by attacking him emotionally. Don't go out there go talk nothing about Bunting money. Because Bunting money is of no use to him. What Damion Crawford has to do is outwork Bunting. Be present in committees. You see the first thing them do for come off him? Kick him off of the committee. Master parliamentary procedures. Deliver policy proposals that make sense. Not the 2% for make teachers stay back in a school 2 more hours. Go do some real research and come back with some local proposals. And you have to build alliances quietly. You understand? So Damion Crawford can do it. Him can defeat Bunting. I don't think Bunting has what it takes to fight Damion Crawford. Because at the very least, everything Damion say, people listen to him. Nobody not listening to Bunting. Only hear Damion come out and say one by one they are going to jail. And every minute me see past social media. So when him come attack something serious or him come with a joke, people listen to it and people latch on to it. Now if you get serious now and say you want to really take on this here dinosaur in a PNP where a take set by you, and when I bring nothing to the table, Bunting me attack. If you're serious and want to take on him, you can do it. And there's not a thing that he can do to stop you. Him can't stop you because nobody don't listen to Peter Bunting. So if you want to get serious, you can. Now, what about crossing the floor? Make we talk about that. And that is the elephant in the room. Look upon the green tie, people. See it there? Make we talk about it. Crossing the floor. Jamaican politics has seen these kind of shifts before. It is controversial. To an extent, it can be risky. Yes. It brands you. But here is the strategic calculation. If a leader feels permanently boxed in, if upward mobility is structurally blocked, if influence is suppressed, crossing becomes leverage and not betrayal. And right now, in Damion Crawford's case, he's being boxed in. Because if the leader of the PNP, Mark Golding, was with Damion, or if he was not with Bunting and the disrespectful behavior would then go on within there, Bunting could not have done that. That couldn't it go on. So he's boxed in by Bunting and boxed in by extension by Mark Golding. So crossing the floor and this leverage, it must be done carefully. And what I mean by that is, and this is even more serious, there has to be ideological compatibility, which means that what the JLP is doing right now and what the JLP stands for, you at some point in time must say to the people that you agree. You don't have to agree with every single thing, but the big stuff, the crime going down, the how the government is managing the post-hurricane response, things like that. So it's not a matter of just say jump across the floor. Good night, everybody. Thank you for the information. Talk about say Mia Motley won. We didn't doubt that she would win. Yeah, man, she's just secured the third term. Thank you for that information. So, in being careful, the ideological compatibility must be seen, right? Why you're crossing the floor, you have to tell the people them, and it cannot be just because you feel boxed in on the other side. This crossing the floor must secure real influence. It must expand your national reach, and it must not just be about revenge. It has to be about service, and that's important. So if you're going to do it just based on emotions, it can destroy your credibility. But if it's done strategically, it reshapes political history. But here is the bigger question, guys. This thing you were bunting upon, and with Damien and everybody else, potential leaders. What we're seeing, is not a personal or really a political. What is happening is a generational warfare within the People's National Party. Damion Crawford is 46. Peter Bunting is 65. By the time the PNP faces the electorate again, Bunting will be 70. Damian will be about 50, 51-ish. And as long as Bunting is alive and in the PNP, highly unlikely, with the Rise United faction, that Damian will lead the PNP. It can happen, but it's highly unlikely because Damian Crawford need to build up a base within the PNP. And it can happen because it's more popular, more likable than Peter Bunting. And I just gave the ideas of what he can and should do. Generational warfare within the PNP. This may not even be, as I said, personal Bunting versus Crawford. Generational. It may be about, Bunting did a complain about Peter Phillips and say the old guards. Well, Bunting is now an old guard. Bunting is the Rise United old guard. Mark Golding, old guard. And it's not like they want to guide the next generation. They want to be there dominating and controlling. And look where they brought the PNP to its knees. Not only did they lose the election, they're very embarrassed. And they're at a point now where the mouthpiece out here on social media is people who are mentally ill and other things, but they're mentally ill. That is what Bunting has brought the PNP to. Every single somebody out here was say them a blogger for the PNP, they're all mentally ill. So it's control versus evolution. It's structure versus innovation. And Damian Crawford represents a different political energy. You know, a more modern, if I could say, direct, unfiltered, youth engaged, policy forward, whether you agree with him or not. Has the PNP evolved? No. Old guard Bunting, old guard Golding of the Rise United faction, they are the impediment to evolution. So here is the final strategy of Damian defeating Bunting and winning. If I were advising Damion Crawford tonight, I would say this: do not react emotionally. Build institutional capital. Expand constituency influence. You can't just out there every day talk about maths class, maths class. Come on now, Damian. Think. Deliver tangible policy wins. Keep all options open, but never act in anger. And I don't really see you as a man who act in anger anyway. But I'm just saying. So make the goal bigger than to defeat Bunting. Make the goal be so powerful that defeating you becomes impossible. Politics is not about speeches, it's about survival, really. I mean, a lot of people maybe look upon it and say, boy, Damian is a survivor in the politics because he was an MP before and them use him, the risers, them use him for win the seat over, wait name there. And if them are going to use him for win the seat and then now them turn around and humiliate him and boy him up. And that's the thing, this man is 46 years old. And the most, I don't want to use the wrong adjectives. The most disliked individual in our politics, Peter Bunting. I try boy up the thing. And it not look good. You can't be 46-year-old and make man a boy up. You crazy? Don't do that. And you might have a different way of expressing yourself. You're more controlled, more composed than Bunting. You're not evil like Bunting. But you can be undefeated. And you come out in your green tie today. Yes, it was deliberate. We not have to ask Christ. But what next? Crawford has to play the long game. He has to build quietly. He has to expand strategically. And not just survive, but become inevitable. I'm going to open up the phone lines, guys. Let's see. Here's the phone number if you have anything to say on this topic. There it is. Damion Crawford. The big topic right now in the politics. Damion Crawford come out in the green tie. The CMD when the man them try to humiliate him in the parliament. Damion Crawford quietly a war with Peter Bunting. And this is just the beginning. This is an escalation. Escalation of an internal power struggle that, in my opinion, is shaping up to be even more bitter than the power struggle between Peter Bunting and Dr. Peter Phillips. Yes. Guys, the phone line is up another 10 minutes. Good night, moderators. Good night, everybody. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. And big up to all of the people where I watch JPU on a nice big screen. Wanna send the picture them come give me. Thank you. One of our subscribers over here called me a few mornings ago, a little after 3 a.m. Me hear the phone, but me asleep. When me asleep, me not answer phone. But I knew it was an emergency. Anyway, when me get up in the morning and check the phone and say, what kind of emergency this now? Me say earthquake down at Portland. Did you not feel any earthquake, guys? I believe it was Tuesday morning. Again, soon come in at the comment there. I tell Damian if it's you know what? Make I call this. Make I call this. Call this always I say Damian a flake out. I'll call her after I take this call. Hello, good night.
Yeah, not so I go on.
I'm here. You're live. Good night.
Yeah, man, blessed love, man. Let me say a quick thing. I'm about to just go to and I happen.
Yeah, man.
Me have a me have something to say towards a bunting and Damian thing. You see that what I call it PSA meet now, whatever they call it.
PAC.
You see that thing there.
Mm-hmm.
And me see the body language and the expression from bunting face. Me know say it never done this.
Okay.
You know, it's like, and me feel say when timely too, cause Damion Crawford a big man. So you spend time in buck him this up.
Mm-hmm.
I make him know say, yeah, me feel say was the right thing to do.
Yeah, man. Him did have to do it. Him did have to do it.
He may have to do it. And here we go now. Damion Crawford have to know say he must form alliance in a both in a party and you know the society at large and on the other side of the aisle.
Mm-hmm. So
it's like the deacon of the church, you know, everybody comes to see the praise and worship, you know, but they have a boring pastor, which is Mark Golden.
mm-hmm. So let me ask you a question. Are you one of those people who say Damien for stay over PNP and war? Or
As
cross the
far as I'm
floor?
concerned,
Cross the floor?
I now make a decision for him.
No, I'm asking what you
But
think, not to make a decision for him.
um, politics is local, as them say. So remember, the PMN got support him in time the little crime thing they went go on like constituency. You know, I'm kind of love the interaction with them.
Mm-hmm.
So Damion Crawford, I understand that it was a powerhouse in a well, I want to can call it PMP party. So Damion is a powerhouse in what is left of the PMP. Just put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And soon I recognize that I the better feel. You know what I mean? Because we like him.
Mm-hmm. Most people
You
like
know,
him. Outside of the politics, a lot of people like him. I like him too. I think he's all right.
yeah, we like him. I don't feel and what am I sell over there, me not buy it. But as an individual,
Mm-hmm.
and him have potential. Him have potential. Yeah, all right. Since we get that out there, that's never complaint for me, you know.
Okay.
The war room it's a beautiful program. I enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
But we kind of have the feeling like this is some real labor rights supporter. We have to be careful, you know. This is Liz is an icon in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
With from calling radio memoir and anything there. It's like you know you have some uncle or some auntie where you love them and you give them a pass to whatever them opinions and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
People have to exercise that. That's all me I say. We see more call out somebody too now. One name Jeffrey Coleman. Regine, control your emotion higher. And one monkey can't stop show. And me no like something where my type about Liz in the thing.
Oh.
Me and Liz not share the same opinion. But love is love.
Yes, no disrespect to no man. Nobody can disrespect any of our subscribers or our guests over here. We don't always agree. And so sometimes I don't agree with Liz all the time either. But her opinion is her opinion.
Yeah, love is love.
We not disrespect people
Yeah.
because they have different opinion. You know? So thank
Yeah,
you.
me not like that star.
Mm-hmm.
Because I check him. My name Jeffrey Poorman, our name, Bridget. Yeah, control yourself, Bridget.
Maybe he knew
Don't let
over
them.
here. Maybe he knew over here not
Huh?
understand. Maybe he's new over here and him not understand. So we are mature minded people, civilized people, where contending views are okay.
Yeah, and it kind of paradoxical and strange because we are talking about a female where some guy says she provoke him and him shoot her in a wherever God give her.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the topic. And at the same time, you know, go so hard at a woman on the panel like,
Oh, I completely
humble
missed that.
yourself.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, all right, now. So go and do the work and I tell you something, Damion have to stand up on them 2 feet, Regine, because he have something that swing like you know one thing I'm not that swing, but you have something that swing, you have to make it be steel.
All right.
You understand?
All right.
All right. Take care of yourself.
Yes, thank you.
And bless up the JPU family.
Yeah, man. She's father. I forget to ask him say if him think Damien wear the green tie deliberate. The next caller, come tell me if one think say Damien wear the green tie deliberate. Papa Jesus. No, sir. One think say Damien just get up out of film bed Tuesday morning and say, watch me I run late. Me fling on that tire, cause it alone me can't find to put on. No, man. Damien put on the tire. It's a statement him gonna go make. Nobody else on a fool. Nobody is a fool. Some people are saying they don't sorry for him. The only thing I don't like with Damien, you see during the election, Damien did that say some things we him never have to say. When him go out there and a follow the bad breed them like Dayton Campbell and the rest of them, I disrespect the Prime Minister, I tell lie on the Prime Minister. I don't like that. None at all, I don't like it. You remember the day when one of Damion Crawford constituents was talking to the Prime Minister, and when the Prime Minister reached out to shake her hand, as the Prime Minister of the country, as a fellow Jamaican, reached out to shake her hand, and she refused to shake his hand. And Damien was so embarrassed by that. Well, if you out there, I said these wicked things about the Prime Minister of the country, or you think you look how Dunce constituents them are going to behave toward the Prime Minister, then go and do things like that. And it's only a Dunce would see the Prime Minister, whether them PNP or JLP, come in your community and them come and offer a handshake. And you refuse. Who does that? And Damien was there having to beg her. No, man, it's okay. Shake his hand. No, it's already gone bad. So you can't come out with certain rhetoric when you have people looking up to you, people following you, and you're representing them. And you come out and say certain things out of your mouth. Don't ever follow Rise United. You know how long people are want them? Don't follow Rise United. Them can't team in. And let me tell you something right here now. I know Bunting alone I come for Damien, you know. And this is why Damien I forgot find him base for war back with risers them. You understand? Bunting a fair tread light in other warrior now, you know. Because nobody not like him. And them have it to say he mash up PNP. So him a fair tread light. Him not have no army back of him right now. To come off of Damien like before. So little bit of blood, them charge she with larceny and failure to appear in court. Little bit of blood was Bunting's number one person to go attack who him not like. So little bit of blood can't come for Damien I know. Cause right now, one by one, she are one of them. This big 40-year-old grandmother got thief up in North Carolina and don't go to court. She were implicated in the homicide of Melissa we help Sylvia. Little bit of blood. If Sylvia got trial, she would have get exposed. And me just say something about that. I never want to talk about it tonight. You know what? Me go leave it. Me go put it on one video tomorrow. But Bunty not have no whole heap of people out here back of him for come trouble Damion. The only thing one might have see, the mad boy might have put up Damion and diss him. Because you see Bunty got the mad boy birthday. So I saw Bunty in a fear walk and friend up mad people because him so-called Machiavelli master stroke. I saw him use the people and for this other people. But him not a whole heap of people for come rush Damion like before. A politics it name, you know. So Damion I forget some bloggers, you know. He might forget some people who are going to defend him and support him. Of politics it name. Because so Bunty did buy a little bit of blood laptop when technology first come out. And tell her to use it and go up on social media and bring down whosoever, bring down Portia, bring down Peter Phillips. I saw him use them. I don't think Bunty have two people can go after Damion. Let me call Liz. Because Liz always I say, Damion like to run. And Damion no like stand up in a war. But I really like to know what Liz think now after what go on. I wish she did. Oh, Sarah, she did send me one voice note earlier. Guys, please do hit the like button for me, please. Good night to everybody who's new to the channel. And those of you who are old to the channel. Hello, good night, Liz.
Right?
You're live. We're up on the program, yeah?
Oops.
Yes. So, Liz, me see the thing them where you would sent me earlier and the thing with Damion and so forth. I me see Damion going to parliament in a one green tie and the things them. So, where you think at this point in time?
About the Damion?
Yeah, how them take him off of the PAC and how him going there in the green tie and them sitting there. Can I look like to me? This look like an escalation of Bunting going after Damion and Damion standing up to him for the upcoming leadership race, if you can call it that.
Well, yes, but as I said, Damion don't have any spine because anytime pressure reach or some fire reach him foot, but Damion run because Damion once I think once you're appointed to a committee, you know, it is not so easy to move you, and Damion should stand up to be hold his spot on the PAAC or the PAC, whichever body is on. But the glaring situation in front of bad manners. Good night, everybody. I must be honest, I am enthralled in this Monday hearing today, so you have to forgive me a little bit. Yeah. Contrary to what is happening, nobody's paying attention to, well, that's my opinion. There's an MP in Eastern St. Thomas who is displaying qualities that the country needs right now. She has lawfully and with political acumen, she has taken control of her MP, of her constituency, and is doing well serving. But nobody not seems to be paying any attention.
Who that?
MP in Eastern St. Thomas, Rosemary Shaw.
Liz, me have to stay up on the topic you know with Bunty.
On the topic, no, I'm saying on the topic, you know, I'm just saying, as I said last night or whenever, Damion Crawford, once he comes under pressure, he is going to run him not going to stand up and fight.
So where you saying for do now? Because as far as I heard, it is the political parties and the leadership who appoint you to these committees. So when can do if them take him off five to replace him?
Yeah, no, that is the thing. If it is true that because he's challenging a weak, stupid person Peter Bunting for the leadership of whichever party it is, then if because of that they want to move him, they cannot just do it. Is not a willy-nilly situation, You don't understand? Because somebody challenge you or is about or indicate that they're going to challenge for leadership of whichever party, whether Rum or PNP. You don't have the authority. The parliament is not a party shop. So when people when people are appointed, it is something that is officially documented. So it can't be true that Bunting move him off of PAAC or whatever. It can't be true. But Damion maybe decide to say, they may say something, Bunting may say, hey boy, if you come challenge me for things, they watch there. I make it come out for the PAAC, and the person who usually appointed is the leader of the party, the head of the party, in the government and the government side and the opposition leader. So if that is what I'm doing, I should have simply said, no, you can't. And if you try to move me, I am going to make it a national situation. But in going run. And I am not surprised that them saying in withdraw.
Okay. All right. So what you think about him wearing him green tights? You see anything anything there?
No, sinner. No, that are not nothing. The color of the flag is black, gold, and green. Nothing is wrong with wearing a green tie. It doesn't indicate anything.
Okay.
It doesn't indicate. Don't watch a green tie wearing. But as I say, when people talking about him leading from the moment he ran and left East Rural St. Andrew, me done with him, done with him. Me tell him to his face. He me done with him from him run. You see, leadership or anything at all in your household, right? Melissa, the lady, Melissa Sylvia showed leadership in her household. And the only thing that the husband could have resorted to was to cold-blooded murder her because she tell him plainly, leave. She was showing leadership, but with leadership, you have to have guts, you have to have backbone, you have to have balls, you have to have determination. You stand up and you fight. Once you know you're on the right, you don't just capitulate and surrender and cower and run down. That's not leadership. And if you can't lead a simple situation like the PAC committee membership, then you can't lead not all. You can't lead your own household.
All right. So one of our subscribers, Kylian, said that obviously it has to be voted on in the parliament, right? So if the JLP them know who are the majority in there, vote say they want Damion to stay. Cause I hear them a chant we want Crawford. So if they vote for him stay, that not gonna look bad pan the opposition.
Yes, and I don't think them can just get up willy-nilly so moving there because you are asked to name persons to each committee. The government usually name the chairperson of the committee, right? But you, the party, the opposition, you are asked to name, and you can't just because the man say, may I challenge for leadership. You can't. If that is generated publicly, then the school children will be puzzled and say, wait, hold on. So it go. The parliament I really want one party shop or one drunken bar situation. That this not this not make no sense.
Well,
it can't go so.
Well, make you watch how the vote go next sitting, cause them are go vote on it next sitting. I don't, boy, I mean, no know. Them say they want to put Daz there to replace him, but make we see how it go.
That is another ridiculous situation again too, and the public should look at this. If Peter Bunting is that kind of bitchy, being that kind of bitch, then they must tell the people say, look, this man has no quality to lead anything, not even a dog house. He can't lead nothing. And if What's the name of the man who challenged him again, the JP candidate?
Who challenge who?
Bunting, who ran against? What's his name again?
Oh, Mr.
That man.
Ives.
Yes. It's Mr. Ives smart. Him staying there, he run for one of the council seats in the constituency because here he have Bunting by the balls, $30 million and him lose by 600 odd vote. Go in there and continue. No, is with this happening. Go work harder. Because if you win a council seat, then you make him start sweat double time. Go in there, go work. Go in a South Manchester, go work. That this man is hallucinating. Only want to be prime minister and can't get there. So him topsy-turvy. So what Mr. Eyes must do now, you see, that me not like some of them people, Me not like Richard Azan, but listen to Richard Azan history. Richard Azan became MP in turn, and him tell the people, some argument come up and Azan said to the people, I'm going to take him back, I'm going to take on a vote. And the people vote him out. Bam, what Richard Azan do, he never run away. Him go run as councillor, winning council division, in the same constituency, start some work. It turned national argument, say, him build some lovely style and change the concept of the people. And then him go back, go run in fight against Peter Phillips. Yes, but I like him, I hate him. But him go back, go run, him never run, leave the seat.
Well,
and then put him out, and him come back as MP.
In Mr. Ives, hold on the list. In Mr. Ives' case now, because I saw him at the inauguration, and I tell him to stay there because me's a Manchester girl. I know all Manchester people them stay. You see, the JLP never put in Mr. Ives in time for really give Bunting a challenge, Bunting he done a buy out the people them already, So yes, he can stay there and he should stay there and continue working.
It doesn't matter. You see, once you have leadership, it doesn't matter. Michael Manley was put in what, 40 something days, and in Central Kingston, Michael Manley in 1976 on the campaign trail said, I understand people of Jamaica that goodies are coming your way. Well, here, what you're not going to do for me? Take the goodies that you are given, but when you're going to the polling booth, you know that you vote for the government that is working for you. In other words, I'm saying a real Jamaican parlance. Name them out and vote them out. And it was brilliant. That's exactly what the people did. Them name out Eddie and vote out Eddie. So Ives him have nothing but him money. And that is what he used for your $30 million and beat you by on the 600. Go back in there. You're born in there, you're living there, work. Go back to work. Look for a council seat, one of you performing at the best. Council division and work. We need some help from the jail to get rid of Bunting, Bolden, Burchell, when them does.
But the JLP them try them try, but one of the biggest thing when I see with the JLP is that them, I don't know why them do this, but them put in a lot of the candidates at the last minute. You cannot do that if you're really and truly serious. Because about 4 candidates I saw that the JLP put in mere weeks before the what can go so? And the most important seats them where the JLP should have focused on and make sure say them have every duck in a row is in a Bunting seat across Westmoreland, right? But everything I does last minute, me not understand. But anyway, Liz, I thank you for stopping by. We're going to still go on next week Tuesday if them are vote for Damion stay.
I beg something before we get going. Don't do something for Rorschach. The real leadership I emerge out there, so and nobody now pay attention. Yeah, man. Rorschach forget big up now.
Why?
Another time, but those all right, go do some research on her. For example, she come as MP and instantaneously when she swearing, she take charge of the constituency.
What exactly is she doing, Liz? That's what I'm asking.
Okay. For example, there is a project on in her constituency. And she took, I think it was 70 odd persons with her. I said, these people need to work. And they have got work. That is somebody in charge. That is leadership.
All right.
That is what the country wants.
I will check it.
Yes,
I will check her out and check it out because
yeah,
over
man.
here,
Yeah, man.
anybody we are do the people's work, whether them are JLP or PNP, they deserve to be highlighted and people
Yeah, man.
should know about them because
Yeah.
politics is about representation. And if it is that Rosha is representing the people and I do some real work, then yes, we are gonna highlight her over here. So Liz, thank
Yeah,
you for
man.
that information and have yourself a good night.
Stop the Daz though. Daz have a social media MP and him now stay long neither. Watch. Them are regret now, so them vote again. Them not make them a vote for Alric. Alric never run independent and win the seat.
Oh, okay. All right, thank
Alright.
you. Yeah, man, good night.
You're welcome. Yeah.
All right, guys. Music Freak, good night. Thank you for the super chat. If the JLP is strategic and smart, they will keep Damian on the PAC. It is to the JLP's advantage to keep him as a thorn in Bunting's side. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. But Lisa should not think nothing wrong with the green tie. But me never see Damian wear green tie come a parliament yet. And on the day, on this day, and at this moment, me think it deliberate. Me now ask. I would have bet anything on it right now. This was deliberate. You think say Damien and know say Mark is not the leader of the PNP? Damien know say a bunting. And him don't afraid of him. Him war with him. In the challenge with Peter Phillips. And Bunting tell them to record Damien and send it to the media in an attempt to take him down. And that run as a 9-day talk and gone. But Damien has never been afraid to challenge Bunting. That wasn't the first time, so I don't know why he did that. Good night, Dr. Scorpio. Good night. Um, okay. Hello, good night.
Natalie,
Hi.
let me tell you something. Me come from Damian constituency, although me a Labour right.
You come from Damian
But
constituency?
not West St. Catherine, yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Although, but me a Labour right. I know all of them know. But let me tell you something. You see Damian have enough intelligent people in that constituency. We can stand up for him. Him have my niece Kemisha. Him have Karen. Him have so much people who can turn up for him. This man don't need nobody turn up for him. Damon, and you say Damon, and if Damon make a relationship with the people in a him constituency,
Okay.
anyway Damon swing the people, they will swing with it. They only want to, to only say, oh, they love him, and don't miss they there.
Mm-hmm.
But to only say, they love Damon, Damon have math class up there. Damon have math class when teach children on Saturday and teach children, he might go and good. If Damon even say want to flip over to the green, I think the relationship with Damon have with them children, them up there. Then with anywhere walk, they will walk with him.
Okay, well, thank you for that information. That's good to know.
Anyway, Damien walk, they will walk with him because he will go pick them. Oh, me go at Damien class. Some of them me go Uncle Damien class. I was so frightened. Uncle Damien.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So him just need to form a better relationship with the people over there. Is that what you're saying?
Just build a relationship with them. Where him and where grounded.
Okay.
With him constituency. I just say enough with no company and then when they love him, they love you. I'm going to show something. Labour right will love Damien too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Labour right what they will back him. Me I tell her that. Because that you have to live in the constituency, you have to live with everybody.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so trust me, man.
Okay.
Me say bright future in him.
Okay.
Bright future in him. And look one look squat, yeah, kind of.
And as a labor right, you like him?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right. Well, thank you so
yeah.
much.
Because so that the picking then go in math class. So
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying, he uplifting the children them in a math. Him not just a take it to himself. He
Mm-hmm.
must spread it. I used to find him must spread it and make everybody try to get math something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
Oh, okay.
It's not bad.
Well,
To
thank
me, it's
you.
not bad.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Yeah, have a good night.
What 28 blank book.
Yeah, big up yourself. Big up. All right, big up yourself.
All right, darling.
Yeah. Guys, on the year, strong labor right from out Damion constituency, aka 28 Bank Book. She say the labor right them over there like him and the PNP them over there, intellectual PNP over there. So, it's all about building a relationship for true. When you build a relationship with the people them, and one thing with Jamaica people them, I'm telling you, guys, you see Jamaican people them are two set of people them loyal to, You see them politician and them pastor, especially the woman them at Jamaica. The woman them at Jamaica were more loyal to them pastor than their husband. I tell you no. It's like me telling. Me know of circumstances in Jamaica where you have pastor a dictate in a people life and people marriage how things supposed to go. I tell a woman them how to deal with them man and it's a serious thing. So once you show loyalty, to the people them, nobody can come spin their head, you know. But make we see how it go. Damion Crawford versus Peter Bunting. The people them where I say Damion Crawford not to come over JLP. What is it? What does the JLP have to lose? I want somebody at least somebody tell me in the chat. What did JLP have to lose if Damion decide he want to cross the floor? Somebody in the chat say maths class alone can't do it. Him need more than that. Yes, I agree. Him need to make good representation. All the little issues them are the big issues them, whether it be water, whether it be, a cleaner community, whether it be roads. You got to do the big things too. The maths class big too, But them other things there, infrastructure and them sitting there, a bigger. You understand? So every MP in the parliament, them have an opportunity to go and represent the people equally. You have some who are doing it well and some who aren't doing it well. This argument that them for put Alfred Dawes for replace Damion. Why? Me see one of my friend them on Facebook say Dawes look like say him Golden them want to put up for the next leader of the PNP. Let me tell you something. Alfred Dawes, to me, is one of the most unfair. Him is like a square in a circle hole or whatever you want to call it. Him does not fit. Him just don't fit. I can say a lot of things, but him just don't fit. And he's not that likable either. Ask the comrades them who burned down the campaign office over there. When them hear say must come in to replace Alric. He's not a likable person. They say he has no manners. I've talked to a lot of people. When he was coming over there, a lot of people used to call me and say, boy, them know what PNP do because this a man not understand politics, him not respect the people them and them something there. When you see him put himself on video, I walk go over the JLP headquarters, like, what are you doing? Them kind of something there, them there's something there for gimmicks on social media. Anyway, guys, We have to come back on talk about what going up at the KSMC with the JLP councillor them. What the heck was that all about? Eh? How could that be? No, sir. The PNP them outmaneuver the JLP them for the deputy mayorship at the KSMC. You not pay attention to that type of problem. I see because they did that successfully, what should them going to do at other places? I don't know. But that was some stuff. Anyway, guys, make we catch up on Friday. Yes. On Friday. Peter Bunting, the people them say must let go Damion shirt. Thank you guys for the super chats tonight, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Music Freak, thank you. Music Freak say, if he is willing to be mentored by Floyd Green, Pernell Charles, or Samuda, I would accept Damion. He needs more mentorship so that he can be a better leader. He doesn't have any good mentors in the PNP. Yes, and sometimes when you put yourself among a certain set of people, you can certainly become better at what you do, you know? I think it would be a good thing. Because the JLP right now, if you look over the JLP, them have more people over there who serious. They do some serious work and I perform good. Over the PNP, everybody just attack and tell lie and just wait for the next opportunity for knife somebody in them back. The PNP na shape or build any leaders over there. And it doesn't have to be leaders in the sense of taking the leadership of the party, right? But they're not honing the skills of people with potential, or they are not creating an environment that is attracting people with talent. And that's been said many times. That's one of the things that Lisa Hanna outlined as her reason for moving on from PNP politics, right? So make we talk a little bit more about this, guys, in the coming days. Those of you who did not see this, only can screenshot this. Bunting not no love for people. Bunting is all about taking down potential leaders. It's not about building leaders and, boy, I mean, I know, mentorship on them something there. Just stab people on them back. Step on people, forget ahead. What a sad situation. Guys, I'll catch you on Friday. Thank you for joining. Please hit the like button. Have yourselves a good night.
Big up Natalie, JPU, Jamaica, politics uncovered. One people, one team, one vision. Jamaica we say.
Jingle.
Jamaica politics uncovered, JPU on the scene. Carrying the facts, keeping people informed and clean.
JP stands strong. Oh yes, we're standing strong.
JPU with Jamaica every day.
Stronger Jamaica.
2026,
Building back better.
that's the fix.
One people, one team.
One vision we say
JPU with Jamaica.
every day.
Stronger Jamaica.
2026,
Building back better.
that's the fix.
One people, one team.
One vision we say
JPU with Jamaica.
every day. Real news on time, helping Jamaica plan.
Together we rise, one heart, one land.
One JPU.